Hi, my name is Pat Langenfelder. I live here in Kennedyville in Kent County. My family and I moved here in 1988 from Western Shore. Our area was being encroached by a lot of homes being built and otherwise not adaptable to agriculture. So we could see the handwriting on the wall, and so we looked around for a while, and then we chose to come here to Kent County. We really felt that this county offered a lot to us. Foremost, it was the zoning. It was very protective and is very protective of agriculture. And secondly, the towns are defined, and so they're not sprawling out. And also, I guess that really is most important, is we have wonderful fertile land here, very productive soils, and we thought this was a great move to come here. Well, we preserved our land because it's important to us to have a base of land for agriculture. In order to have a viable agriculture, you need a whole lot of land, not just for one farmer, but for the whole entire industry in that county or that region. And so we thought it was important to preserve our farm. And so also our children are farming now here with us, and they are interested in continuing on, and now their children have expressed an interest to farm. So in order to keep that legacy going, they will be seventh generation Langenfelders for farming, and therefore we thought it necessary to preserve the farmland and keep it from encroachment like we were experiencing where we came from. Yes, our children are very interested in land preservation, and yes, we did introduce it. They were adults when we put this farm in preservation, and subsequently they all own farms in the county, and they all have put at least one parcel in preservation for the very same reasons. They see their children are interested in agriculture. They think it's important to preserve as much land as we can for agriculture to continue the viable ag industry we have here. Well, I think landowners would be wise to protect their land if they really truly love their land. And I don't mean to be critical of those who sell, because we did sell where we were, obviously. But if they have the environment like we have here in Kent, and there's a lot of natural resources here. It's not only the land itself, but there's, the waterfronts and historic places and things like that. And so preserving that for the future for others to either utilize for farming or to enjoy, even if they can't enjoy it in person, but to see it as they drive by, is important for others to consider putting their land in some type of an easement. The last couple of generations of Langenfelders have had interest in making sausage. It came from the history of the family coming over from Germany, and it has an old German style type of sausage that is our family's recipe. Well, during the Depression and thereafter, all the way up into the 50s, my mother-in-law and father-in-law had a little business. They raised hogs also, and they made sausage and they sold it to friends, and then it got even a little larger than that. But eventually they stopped doing that when they moved from where they had been living, and so that ceased. However, my husband still had those genes in himself, and so we continued to make sausage just for our family and our friends. So now that our children are in the farm business with us, they said, well, maybe we should expand out and have another entity, not just the hogs and the grain, and maybe a value-added product to produce and to sell. And that's how it got started. So we've been doing this for maybe 4 years now, and it's caught on. It's fairly local. I mean, it's mostly on the shore. We do up and down the shore. We have one vendor over in Western Shore that buys and resells. But it still continues to grow, which is very nice.